Another day, another podcast. Despite it all, it's still me. Oh, hey, Sam.
Oh, hey, CJ.
How's it going?
Just enjoying the beautiful day. Ready for another podcast. What about you?
Me too, man. Something seemed different to you?
I feel alive.
I feel 3D. I feel like I'm more than a talking voice in a void.
Yeah. It's almost like I could jump around. Get up, and get down.
Hey. Welcome to our podcast about the systems and the games we play and how those inspire the ones we make. I'm CJ.
And I'm Sam, and this is Systems in Play.
Previously on Systems in Play, we discussed an emerging genre of games that we believe started with Phasmophobia. And for the month of October, we're going to be on site in 3 unique games in this very genre to look at enemy intelligence, attempting to identify the patterns that drive the behavior of artificial intelligence in real time. Yeah, that's what we're doing for the month of October.
Yeah, a little bit of on-site spooky Halloween specialness for our dear friends.
Yes. So, for our audio-only listeners, this will just be a regular podcast. But for anyone on YouTube, this is what we're calling Systems in Play on site. SiP on site.
Have we ever actually referred to something as SiP in the podcast?
I don't think so, actually, now that I think about it.
We say it all the time, not in the podcast. But,
yeah, behind the
SiP on
scenes we're
site.
SiP. Yeah. So yeah, we're playing Content Warning today. This is a first. This is weird.
This is going to be different. We're trying something a little different. It's the added fun of the Halloween, because we're gonna start with Content Warning because it's not too bad, but I think by the end we're gonna move into some scarier games and attempt to do a semi-normal podcast while being scared.
Yeah.
And hopefully this works out. Hopefully it makes for a good show.
Hopefully so. So for anyone watching, I believe I'm going to be the cameraman for this episode anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I pause, it's me going over and adjusting my notes, so sorry about that. So yeah, what is Content Warning, Sam?
Content Warning? Well, it's funny that you ask, because Content Warning is a game released in 2024 and developed by The Pet Hen, Skog, Zorro, Weinel, and Philip.
Hey.
I think Wikipedia describes it as a survival horror game, which is that right? It's a cooperative survival horror game where you work together with your teammates to go into the old world to investigate different creepy creatures that live down there and try and get footage of you interacting with them for the sake of making content, making like viral videos. And the goal of the game is to actually make a viral video that you upload to SpookTube in here.
Yeah.
On this TV, and you watch it and you see how many views you can get, and getting ad revenue is the point of the game. You try and make a viral ghost video, essentially.
And I think earlier, you said that it's a survival horror type deal. And I think we tried to say in episode 10, I believe, that it is more than that. I think that this genre of game needs a name, so we're bringing more attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
This game, Phasmophobia, Lethal Company, they've all been pretty big hits recently, like in recent years, and they all have a very similar through line where you're not actively like trying to kill something. You're just sort of working with your friends in a scary environment to complete some goal.
Yeah, exactly. They all play different. I wouldn't say that anyone is a clone of the other, but
Yeah.
there's the obvious through line there. It's it's the duck test. Looks like a duck, flies like a duck.
Probably
you
a
see all
goose.
these games. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Well, why do we call it the duck test? The goose does all the same things.
Right.
They even look like ducks.
Exactly. They're just bigger, better ducks. Don't let ducks hear me say that.
Evolved ducks. You
Yeah,
give them a water stone at level 15.
I think a big thing with all of these games is you have this like hub world that you're in, right? At the beginning of all three of those games that I named earlier. And from here you buy equipment before actually going on site to complete your goals.
Right.
We'll take a look at some of the equipment here. You can buy better flashlights. You can buy stuff to bring your players back, and Hugger is great. You can hug your friends to heal them. A bunch of different gadgets to sort of stop the monsters, deter the monsters, or just freaking have fun with like the sound player, the clapper. There are emotes to buy, lots of emotes to buy, and the only real item you need, the party popper.
Yeah, the party popper and the soundboard are really all that you need for a good time.
But the most important item, actually, is this video camera you see me have in my hand right now. You only get one of those. You have to go down into the old world, as Sam said, and then you have to record monsters that you see without dying, and then come back and upload that to SpookTube.
Yeah, you can die, as we found out during some of our test plays, and sometimes that's actually beneficial, because if you die in a way that makes for good content, the amount that you lose in money might be less than the amount you gain in ad revenue and views, which is just like real life.
Yeah.
Sometimes dying's worth it if it's for the vine.
Exactly. So, for our playthrough, we are going to be cheating a little bit for the sake of making a good podcast. We are talking through Discord and not through the in-game voice chat. So any video we record will not have our voices in it. So,
Correct.
Well, ready to go down to the world and sort of get this podcast started?
Let's do it.
All right.
Perfect. Okay. Sweet.
Okay,
Well,
before we
now-
open the door, our goal that we've set for ourselves is to look at 5 different creatures. We have the names of them. We'll try to figure out what they are, and then like sort of talk about how they work, what sets them off. This is just gonna be a spooky little safari, but the
Yeah.
tour guides know nothing.
It's I've concocted a very complicated way of just making content warning into Pokemon. Basically,
That's exactly.
we're walking
what we've
around.
done.
We're finding them. If I could catch them, I would. But this is the next best thing. We're just going to catalog them and attempt to analyze kind of how they work in real time.
Yeah.
While trying not to be too scared.
All right.
All right,
Let's,
you ready?
let's open the door. And our adventure begins. We'll try not to waste too much. You do not have unlimited film, so you can see on the top right of my screen how much film we got. It's really dark,
Yes.
dude.
Also, hey, we're at like a diner?
Yeah, so I haven't played Content Warning in a while. This is a map that I'm I'm not familiar with it, but I have played on it.
So it looks like we are in what appears to be a kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
There's a big island, and island is in like a big countertop space and some tables and chairs.
Yeah, it's like a bar.
Oh shoot! I'm upside down.
Here's our first creature.
Get this on camera. I'm dying.
I think this one's called a barnacle? So it'll grab you like in Half-Life and then hold you upside down until you die, unless one of your friends does this. And let me see if I throw something at it, and it'll drop you.
Oh, sweet. So how did you save me there?
So it had you by the foot. Oh, it dropped its spine. Oh, okay. You see that thing that's got my
there's
foot?
There's a Mr. Blender here.
Oh shit! There's monster number 2.
It appears
It's going
to be a
better than
guy.
planned.
I'm gonna get the camera.
Okay. So what you're
shoot.
seeing here is Mr. Mixer? Question mark. There's a dude with like he's a stand mixer for a head. Oh, I'm so dead. So go ahead
Hold
and
on,
look
I'm
at
gonna
my.
try.
Yeah.
Did I do it?
You gotta throw it at like the weird thing that's holding my arm. Also, I'm dead, so it doesn't really matter. That is my lifeless corpse up there.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
But I'm spectating you, so there's still content happening.
Okay, perfect. Well, I think I'm still recording. I don't
We might have to
know.
stretch this goal to more than 5 creatures. We've already encountered 2.
Well, it's okay. Here we go. Yeah. So for the sake of getting some good film, to make our goal, I'm gonna try and get some footage of the barnacle
Of my
up
corpse.
here. So
Yeah.
it looks like the barnacle kind of just sits in place, and you walk underneath it, and it goes aggro, probably based off of, literally like if. And there's Mr. Blender again.
Wait your turn, stand mixer guy.
I kind of like him. He's really cool.
He's an awesome enemy design, honestly. So the stand mixer guy has no arms. He's a tall lad for our audio only listeners. And he has a stand mixer for a head, and he makes a really loud, horrible noise as he charges towards you in a straight line.
Yeah, if you've ever been like a child and you don't like loud noises, and then your mom's mixing something and you get scared, it's kind of like that, but she's chasing you with the mixer instead.
It's like 20 times worse. Yeah, so we've already found 2 creatures.
I want to see, while I'm down here, I want to see if I can understand like what triggers Mr. Mixer's aggro.
Yeah. Is it a line of sight thing? Is it a sound thing? That's a good question.
I also don't want to die without getting the footage back up, and we are out of footage.
Okay.
So that's one of the mechanics in content warning that we hadn't really talked about, is the you have a limited amount of footage that you're able to film at a given time. So you have to be strategic with what you decide to shoot. If you're like me and you spend the first 15 minutes of the game just like filming CJ running around and jumping on things, you get down to the bottom and you have no footage, and you get really poor reviews on your video. Yeah.
I don't know how the barnacle like insta killed me, or if it was it was also the mixer guy.
I couldn't tell if it instant killed you or if you were just there for so long while I tried to figure out the controls that you died.
Well, I feel like I wasn't. Like, you were sitting there forever while I was monologuing about how the barnacle worked before I saved you. I don't know. I don't know how the damage works.
I see. Yeah, I noticed there was a small bar at the end. There was a small bar when I was getting attacked that may have been my health, but I'm not sure.
So once you're back here with your camera, this is how video editing works. You just pop it in the box, and then it edits the video for you, and then bam.
Yeah. This is basically our first time doing video content, so I expect it to go roughly like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I've already purchased the big box that we can throw our camera into.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people seem to think that this is so difficult, because you really just
open the door.
put it in the box.
So it is gonna pick up my voice, but not your voice.
Our adventure begins.
Sure. I think this one's called a barnacle. So it'll grab you like in Half-Life.
Cut this
and
out
then
for
hold
the
you upside
audio
down until you
people.
die.
That was honestly a great cut. It holds you until you die, and then it cuts to my
And
lifeless
immediately
corpse.
shows you dead. Great.
Oh, good. Good.
So the game works on days. So every time you go down to the old world, that is considered one day, and you have 3 days to get up to 3,000 videos.
3,000 views.
3,000 views, I'm sorry.
Just for this one, I think it increases every time. So 3 days later, it'll probably be like 9,000 views or something.
Right.
And if you
yet
don't,
to make
you
it that
lose.
far.
A la roguelike.
Yeah, and then you start over, new world, you lose all of your items and everything. Yeah, I guess it is kind of a roguelike, like you said.
So the barnacle, not too much there. If we're talking about intelligence, it's like a trap. It sits there with its tongue down until you touch it, and it's sort of like translucent. And then it picks you up, and then you die unless your friend saves you, or unless you can throw something at your feet. I think is possible.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that either.
I'm not even sure if that's possible. I could be talking out of my ass.
And then for
yeah.
Mr. Mixer, what I was seeing was it seemed to just be like a line of sight thing. Like you cross paths with it, and then it runs diagonally toward you. But it's pretty easy to avoid. It seems to just run in a straight line and make a loud noise.
Very much like an old school like Zelda enemy, top-down enemy. Just runs in a straight line. You get out of the way and you hit it a few times with your sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
nothing too complex for either of those.
No.
So far.
I'm surprised we didn't see. There's like one monster that's just more common and really easy to avoid. The snail. We'll probably see him before this is over. Do we want to buy something?
Yes, please.
We have $174.
It's not very much.
Since I have the camera, I'll let you buy whatever you want.
Okay, sweet.
About to get a good look about how purchasing stuff works. So you buy stuff from this little kiosk here.
I'm gonna buy the Hugger.
Hell yeah.
Because I think it'll be useful to have some recovery, and I say... Oh, maybe we'll do a flare, too.
Okay. Oh, I didn't... You bought the flare?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
After you buy it, a little drone drops it right... Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now I got a flare, and... Hugger.
Hugging manual. Now you can hug me and heal my wounds. Yeah, bring it in, pal. Okay,
Sweet.
okay, you can. Okay, that's enough. Okay.
So I have to have an instruction manual on how to hug.
Yeah, no, that's
can you
important.
see this on your camera?
Wait, let me see. This is really good. Is there something on the back?
Is there?
That's the same thing. Yeah, no. This is important. For anyone that doesn't know, this is how you hug.
This is how to hug.
Yeah.
For audio-only listeners, the process is actually really simple. First, you stand apart, notice that your friend looks a little sad. Then, you embrace them with your arms, and then finally they heal some of their health. And you can try this at home.
Their HP points go up. Unless they're an introvert, then you might actually be doing damage to them.
Yeah.
Another little game thing. There's this giant Tesla coil thing, and between runs, if your flashlight dies or if any of your electrical equipment dies, you just stand next to it and it like auto charges your stuff, which is sick.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Does it work
Right.
for the camera as well?
It does not give you more film, no. Infinite film. Just stand here forever, pointing at nothing. There's a bunch of other stuff they added that I wasn't around for. Like, I really wanted to buy this before we did this, but a lot of stuff happened.
It would be cool to have the podcast booth item. I don't know what you would do with it, but it would be cool.
There's hats now, which is new. And they're apparently randomized, because these aren't the same hats when we were testing this last week.
Correct. I like the milk hat, which is just a little fancy lad cap that says milk on the front.
I'm pretty privy to the Homburg, which is just a cowboy hat.
I love a cowboy hat.
Yeah. So, are you ready to pop back down? And we'll do the question of the week. We have a question for you guys that we'd like to ask, and maybe we all have our own stories to tell. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, here we are, day 2. Sam, open the gate. Day 2.
Just what this game needed. My sound effects.
We're back at the diner place, I think. On a different level, though. So, question of the week, guys. What's the scariest thing that you've seen in video games or in real life? And follow-up, have you caught it on tape? Do you have video? Do you have proof, evidence that this thing even happened?
Yeah, a la Content Warning. Were you able to record your experience?
Yeah. Whether that be aliens, ghosts, Bigfoot, friggin' something that's actually scary.
Bigfoot is scary.
Bigfoot's... I'd hug a Bigfoot. They look nice. And I'm not talking about the creature. Oh, there's a spine on the ground.
Oh, you can pick it up.
I have it now.
Oh, some creepy audio is playing.
There's like a creepy sting that just happened when I picked it up. Huh. Oh, here. Hold it while I record you. I think that's worth points, actually.
Oh,
where'd it go?
My inventory is full.
What the fuck was that? Alright, I'm hearing sounds. I hear, like, robotic voice sounds coming from somewhere over here.
Yeah, it sounded almost like laughing to me.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to answer the question of the week while we're being haunted. So,
sweet.
For my scary experience, this was middle school, high school, I believe. We were on a family trip, and we live Southern America, I would say. We were on some back roads. We were on some scary back roads really late at night, coming home from the trip, and a red pickup truck, and I say red, that's an important detail. A red pickup truck was the only other vehicle on the road with us on these dirt backwoods roads, and I was like, we shouldn't go this way, fam. We should drive on the highways, but we went this way anyway. A red pickup truck starts flashing us down in the middle of nowhere, trying to stop us on the road. And I said, no thank you. We sped the fuck up and got out of there.
Was there a guy, like, flagging you down, or they just have their hazards on?
He just, like, stopped in the middle. We ran out of film because I was telling the story. We didn't catch anything. Shit. But there was this... We can still walk around in this scary place while I tell the story.
Sounds good. What happens if we both die?
Cool thing, actually. The camera will be here when we come back, and it'll be found footage.
Oh, cool.
I think it's, like, worth half as many views or something, but and you can't actually watch it, but it'll still be here and you can get it back.
We should
Or
avoid that if we can.
Yeah, maybe they did update it to where you can watch it, but I'm pretty sure you couldn't actually watch the found footage because that'd be saving like 2 different videos. Shit, my flashlight died. What was that?
Oh, shoot.
There he is.
Oh. So,
Okay, so this is our 3rd enemy. This is Knife Ghost.
Oh, shoot.
Are you dead?
Yeah, he's well known for having a knife. Being a ghost. Alright, so I'm dead. I got knifed by the Knife Ghost.
Alright, I guess we'll go back to the surface to tell this story.
Sorry to interrupt your story, but...
No, you didn't interrupt. Knife Ghost did, that little prick. I'll finish telling it once we get back down there, I think. Let's talk about Knife Ghost. If we can.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'll have to say about Knife Ghost. But we can review the footage and see if we got anything...
We did not. It ran out way before we saw a monster. Because I'm an idiot, so we will just skip this part, probably.
It appears that we are out of flashlights.
Oh, no.
I didn't know that was a thing.
You can have mine, because the camera has a built-in flashlight. That's right.
Go?
There it is.
Okay, sweet.
Might need to charge it a bit. So yeah, we got no footage for that. We got no views, because I just held the camera on, and that was a failure of a day, and I don't think we'll make it these 3 days. Which is fine, you'll get to see a game over, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And what that entails. What that entails.
Alright, you ready?
I'm ready.
Opening the door.
Alright, here we are.
Alright, so we're going back down.
Yeah.
Into
I don't have a
the
flashlight,
depths.
so it's all you.
Okay, sweet.
Alright, so as I was saying, we were on a back roads, backwoods, no other vehicle anywhere, no houses either, just like farmland and oil wells. And a red pickup just sort of stops in front of us and starts flashing his brights, trying to get us to stop too, I'm assuming. We sped the hell up and got the hell out of there. And as we were getting closer, like we were scared the whole time we were driving away, trying to look back, see, make sure he wasn't following us, because it was really dark and we were chickens. And as we're getting close to the actual highway, we just see like a wall of headlights stopping us from getting on the highway. And we were like, oh shit, because the whole time, my mom is from this part of where we're from. And she's like, this place is known for cults, so we're not stopping for this truck. We're getting out of here, because they could be friggin' cultists out on this road.
That's...
And so the whole time we're scared that we were almost abducted by cultists, and we get close to the highway and there's like a wall of headlights stopping us from getting on the highway, and we're like, oh shit. And we think we see someone behind us too, maybe the same pickup, like getting closer to us. We're terrified at this point.
Yeah.
Actually shitting ourselves. And then we get closer to this wall of headlights, and it's just a semi that was turning.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And there was actually no one behind us. But we didn't get that on tape. I wish we would have. It was freaking scary. It was amazing. Doing some Google searching myself after the fact, there are in fact cultists in that area, and they are in fact not... We didn't Google red pickup. They are in fact known for driving red pickups.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Red ram to represent the blood of the lamb.
Exactly what that is. But that's my scary story. That's probably the scariest thing that's happened to me, and it was literally nothing. I don't think. Maybe they were cultists in the truck.
Man, I don't know. Those back roads at night are freaky.
They are indeed.
They're pretty spooky.
Yeah.
And I've been told the same thing about like certain parts of the countries, like don't drive the back roads at night because there's gonna be something there's gonna be something there that you don't want a part of, and it's the natural is much more scary than the supernatural in this case.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's something.
Oh, what did we find?
Here we are. This is good old Snail Man. I think he's called a zombie in some parts of the internet because his AI is just slowly creep towards you, grab you, and then very slowly kill you. He's very easily avoidable.
Unless you're me and you're bad.
Yeah, I've died to him once,
shoot.
so don't even feel bad.
I fell.
Pretty good.
Okay, so... Oh, shoot, I found another thing. Mr. Needle.
What is it?
He seems to be throwing some kind of a grenade. Also,
Oh.
the snail is still here.
Yeah. Wait, I want to get a shot of this. Where's he at? Hello.
Okay, I still have the snail following me. I'm
What
trying
are
to...
Hello.
Okay, I still have the snail following me. I'm trying to...
Oh! He explodes himself.
Is
I'm
he
dead.
Oh,
I'm
you're dead?
The camera's down there. If you want to go grab
Shoot.
that.
I have to figure out how to, like... what to do with the snail.
We'll just walk around him.
Alright, I'm gonna, like, lead him out. And run by.
Perfect. I think the bomber guy killed himself when he killed me. Oh, there's the camera right at your feet. Yeah. Yeah, just walk down and around the stairs. Probably best strat here. So yeah, the little bomber guy looked like a little alien. I could not describe what that guy looked like. He was a little alien that had like a mocap looking suit on him, but the mocap bulbs were grenades that he was chucking at us.
Yeah, he kind of looked like, if you know about the old cartoon Spy vs. Spy, he had like a long nose, kind of like a plague doctor, I think. And he was covered in little spikes coming out of him that he was pulling off and throwing at us.
Did you finish? Was there any more film, by the way?
There was like 2% left.
Okay. We will get to see him. I did get a great shot as he exploded me to death.
Oh, sweet. Excellent.
Maybe
Hopefully
that's worth
that can,
2,000 views. So we've encountered, I think that's the 5, honestly. We didn't get to say much about Knife Ghost.
True. Alright, so let's see. We're putting the video in now, and let's go see what we got.
Yeah. I hope this is interesting for the audio-only people. And if it's
I
not,
hope so
come to
too.
our YouTube.
Yeah. If it's not, we'll come up with something else. But
Scared
it's
that
good to try new things.
they are indeed. Yeah.
So let's see. We're reviewing the footage here
Mhm.
of CJ going down the stairs.
Here we are. This is good old Snail Man.
I figure we'll cut these
I
parts
think
out for
he's
the
called
audio
a
only.
zombie in some
Okay, sounds good.
parts of the internet because his AI is just slowly creep towards you, grab you, and then very slowly kill you. Yeah, I've died to him once, so I don't even feel pretty good.
Yeah. That's good. Good shit. Yeah, so the silent parts are Sam holding the camera.
Yeah, I wasn't able to do much other than just kind of run around.
Yeah, you got a pretty good close-up of our snail boy. How do we only have 800 views? I exploded and died on camera. Alright, well, here's what happens when you get a game over.
if anyone wanted to know. It's too close.
Your content was not engaging enough. The rest of your life was mid.
Oh no, that hurts.
But then you realized it was only a bad dream.
If only. So yeah, new game.
Yeah, and now we start over and try and get the required 3,000 views this time.
Yep. And it's just that. It's a roguelike in that sense where it just keeps going forever until you lose. I believe there might be an end. I sure haven't seen it.
Yeah, I feel like, I'm not certain, but I think the end in this game is more of finding all of the things, building out your world to a certain amount, and I think there's some like hidden lore and secrets that you can discover in the old world. And so like the end is your own knowledge.
Yeah. I don't think games like multiplayer, these types of games need an end necessarily.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Phasmophobia has one either.
I think it's just get better stuff and then get a higher score, and then you get into like speedrunning territory. It's the whole optimize the fun out of it.
Yeah. I feel like eventually with something like Phasmophobia, I mean, eventually you get items that let you interact with the ghost in different ways and let you, the ghost and or demons, but I don't think there's ever really a point where you could say like, I've beaten the game. It's, it's always a good experience, basically.
Yeah.
I bet that's where the swimming pool goes.
You got to get the clap marker.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. We're starting off fresh. Day 0 again.
Are we back in the diner again?
Oh man, I don't like this place. Especially like during our testing, we went to a new map that I hadn't seen before, and I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. The like spider thing was pretty spooky.
Yeah. Do you have an answer to the question of the week now that I've told my not really cultist story?
I have an answer from a video game.
Okay.
And that is Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Ooh, okay.
This is I thought for a good portion of my adult life that I was maybe not immune, but I didn't scare very easily, and I realized that I had just been consuming the wrong types of media because, by God, Amnesia had me shaking in my boots for most of the game. So, that being said, the scariest part that I think you were actually there for was a section of the game where you are in like a flooded basement of some kind, a long flooded hall, and there is something in there in the hall with you that will kill you, but you cannot see it. It is completely invisible, and the only way that you're able to like interact with it at all is just by like seeing the ripples in the water and paying attention to the sounds that it makes. And let me just say, it was unsettling. It was it was upsetting, and also during that entire part, you're supposed to do some fairly complex platforming sections where you're jumping over. If you get in the water at all, you're basically dead. So you're having to like jump on stacks of books and just random bits of debris and flotsam floating through the water. And
there's a snowman to your left.
I'm sick and tired of you.
I think if you can get it to a high place, he won't. Like he can't get you.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think I'm safe in here. Yep, can't get me in here. I'm in like a plant pot.
Oh, sweet. I'm on top of the kitchen counter. I don't think he can get me here either.
No, he's just staring at you. So, let me be clear. The water section, for that game, it wasn't instant death when you get in the water. There is like an actual enemy AI in the water that will chase you, but he can only sense you if you're in the water.
Yes.
And
or if you disturb the water. So, like, you could pick up a book off the ground and throw it into the water.
Yes.
And you would die.
And he's completely invisible, so you can only see him, like, you can only see the ripples of the water as he's walking towards you, which is amazing. Really great design.
Yeah, terrifying.
And like Sam said, you're, like, jumping on boxes and bookcases and stuff that are floating in the water to do, like, jumping puzzles and lever puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's another snail dude. 2 of them. Look at them.
So I wonder if we get more points for having multiple of the same monsters.
I'm not sure. I'm really safe in here. And I feel like these things aren't worth many points anyway.
Is that a third one?
Probably. Oh, I think there's like a spawner enemy that will spawn the snails.
I don't. It's very close to getting up on the table. Okay, I think I'm okay still. I am running out of battery though.
I've got 52% film left. I can just film them while they clamber around your little desk there while you continue your story.
Well, I don't have much else to say other than that. Oh, that was something.
Hello.
Yeah, that was utterly terrifying, and just, forcing myself to do these platforming sections. It could have been 1-1 in Mario, and I was just so scared. My body did not want to cooperate with what my mind was trying to do, or more, my mind could only process the fear and nothing else, and so trying to do those tricky platforming sections were incredibly difficult. And I did it, and then I never played Amnesia again.
I do remember that.
Oh no! Oh no! He got on the table.
Now. Oh no!
He did it.
Maybe if I throw something at him. Oh, the other one. Oh, if only I had more footage film.
Just seeing you watch as I slowly die. So I was sitting comfortably on the table in the kitchen area, and the snail bumbled its way onto a chair and then was able to climb on top of the table and promptly killed me.
Yeah. And then I sort of watched. I didn't have any film to record that. That would have made some killer footage.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think dying does give you a pretty nice boost.
But yeah, I remember that. I remember that pretty well. That was fun.
It's fun for you.
I guess I'm a bit sadistic. I really enjoy watching people be scared of stuff. I mean, I guess most of the internet does. That's why they do really well on YouTube.
Yeah, true.
But I think it's more fun when the person playing a scary game is actually scared. It's never fun when they aren't scared and they know what they're doing, to me.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm never laughing at your expense, dude. I'm laughing at the situation.
Yeah. Whatever you say. Can we pluck these oranges?
Can we?
You cannot.
Nope. I don't know if there's anything worth watching on here. Oh, there's a snailman to your left.
Yeah, those snails really don't pull in a lot of
place,
views.
You can't get. I'm in like a plant pot. Yes. And he's completely invisible, so you can only see him, like, you can only see the rip. Oh, there's another snail, dude. 2 of them. Look at them. I'm not sure. Oh, it's not. I'm really safe in here.
Fucking lion.
Yeah. The comment sections are always really funny.
I can just film them while they clamber around your.
I'm annoyed
your little desk there
getting
while you
the snail
continue your
creatures because
story.
they're not very interesting.
No.
They are very hard to. Not hard, but they're. If you're not careful, they will kill you.
Mm-hmm. They're just more annoying than anything.
But they are quite annoying. So what, you think we just go down and try and interact with some more?
Yeah, just interact with at least 1 or 2 more. Because
Okay.
I think we also did a little documenting on the snails already. How much of a basic bitch they are.
Yeah.
We talked about another one. What else did we encounter today? We didn't talk about Knife Ghost.
No, it just kind of came up and stabbed us, and then we died.
We talked about Bomberman, I think is his name. Yeah, the Bomberman.
How much money do we have? 86. I'm gonna get a goo ball.
Okay. Google.
Ugh. Ugh. No. What? No.
Sam fails at stairs. Where did you go?
I'm like clipped into the stairs.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I keep strafing left.
Huh.
Okay. All right. I think I'm okay now.
How many drinks have you had?
I only mentioned Pokemon once.
All right. All right, back at it. All right, no more talking about question of the week. Let's find some monsters. Let's catalog some creatures again.
Let's do it. Man, the flashlight freaking sucks.
That's why there are better ones. They have to give you something to start with.
Alright, so it looks like we're here in the train station again.
I think this is just the upper part of the diner, or whatever this is.
I see.
It's like a giant, like, cruise ship. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here's the best item in the game. The shock stick. Take that and defend
shoot.
yourself with it.
Okay, sweet.
Alright, so you can just find items scattered around the game like we just did. Sam found a shock stick, which will stun some creatures and other players. And I think it might also have no effect on some creatures, I believe.
Is there something in the... Oh no, that's just it's a vent with fans.
Oh. Yeah, see, I want to say this is like cars.
Yeah, I think we're in like a... Oh, no, please, this is not a good time for my keyboard to stop working. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it appears that we're in some kind of like a parking garage, and...
Just a bunch of busted down cars.
Yeah.
We're making our way across the rooftops, though, so that we don't die. Oh, my flashlight is already out of battery.
I'm at 68%.
Alright. Another thing I wanted to say about this game is the cool art style. Like, the overworld is all colorful and green and cartoony, and our characters are these bright, like, ASCII faces that you can choose a color. Oh god. Another freaking snail. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, take that, piece of shit.
Oh no, I'm out of battery.
Oh no. Alright, let's move so he's far away from us. There's another direction
he's back.
to go.
No, please.
Oh no.
Okay, I think I escaped.
So, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by that piece of shit. Oh man.
There's another snail on the stairs.
The art style in this game, the overworld is really pretty, beautiful, bright colors. But then you come down to the old world, and it's this, I don't know, black and white, grayscale, almost comic booky look to everything, even the creatures. Completely different vibes.
I appear to have been got by a barnacle yet again.
Oh no, are you dead?
I'm dying.
I'm coming. Where are you?
I think I'm by the original area.
Oh, damn it. There's snails just watching. Oh, I missed.
That's okay. I've done
No, fuck off, snails. Are you dead? Oh,
it. Yes, I am.
Alright, well. Back to this. Well, let me get these. There's gotta be.
Hopefully, maybe you can just get a shot of the barnacle.
Yeah. Oh, what is that?
Oh, a new thing. Nice.
I think this is the end. Nope, I live, bitch.
I live, bitch.
As I was saying, the art style is both pretty, and I think that the dark grayscale parts of the old world help like items and stuff stand out more. Oops, there's another barnacle I almost stepped into. I still have 30% footage. There's a barnacle above my head. See it?
Not really.
No, the camera has a self mode.
Oh.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, so we found a snail. We found a little guy. I don't know what he was, but there was just too much going on, and I almost died trying to get a look at him. And there's a barnacle. Good day, folks.
Yeah, the game seems to have some amount of lore behind, like, the old world has some, like, references to modern day things that seem to imply something about the upper level, you know, maybe it's, I don't know. It seems like maybe something catastrophic happened at some point in the world of this game.
Alright, hopefully this is worth literally anything. Alright, no more talking about Question of the Week. Let's find some monsters. Let's catalog some creatures again. Immediately. The thing I wanted to say about this game is the cool art style. Like, the overworld is all colorful and green and cartoony, and our characters are these bright, like, ASCII faces that you can choose a color. Thank you. Yeah, take that piece of shit.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought maybe I would kill him.
But then you come down to the old world, and it's this, I don't know, black and white, grayscale, almost comic booky look to everything, even the creatures. Oh no, are you dead?
Oh, we missed the skull.
These... Yeah. Oh, what is that? There's another barnacle, almost stepped it. I still have 30% footage. There's a barnacle above my head, see it? No, the camera has a self mode. I'm just gonna... Yeah, so we found a snail. We found a little guy. I don't know what he was, but there was just too much going on, and I almost died trying to get a look at him. I like that our helmets have a little, like, light up when you talk. You notice that?
Yeah,
cool.
It's pretty cool.
The art direction in this game is great. It's very unique and beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I said we would end it after that, but for posterity, do you want to try to get 1.2 thousand views for the third day?
Yeah, let's do it. We're right on the edge.
Yeah. That video did pretty good. we're out of flashlights. No, there's one flashlight in the grass here, if you want it.
Oh, perfect. We have 222 monies.
Yeah. You could honestly buy a better flashlight if you wanted and take both of them, but up to you. I'm just going to carry the camera.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Or maybe I'll do modern flashlight. I don't know what the difference is. I think long flashlight was the one you had that was mid.
It was a really long, tiny spotlight. It was useless.
And, goo ball.
Oh, if only we had brought that shock stick back. Damn, I should have grabbed that.
I know, that would have been nice. Those things are expensive. Oh, you've ordered something else.
Yes. We'll use these on the outro.
Yeah.
Day 6 in the ghost house.
Day 14 in the ghost house.
I really hope anyone catches that and knows what we're talking about.
I hope so too.
Alright.
So
did you hear that? I heard like a robot sound?
I
What was
couldn't
that?
tell what it was. I thought it was part of the thing. Are we in the diner again?
Yeah, I think it picks one place to go for the 3 days, and I think we got unlucky and we got this place twice in a row.
Oh, I see.
I think it does that so that if you do die, you can find your camera's found footage the next day.
Okay, that makes sense.
We just got unlucky and got this place twice.
So, I do hear something.
Man, what the hell is that?
Maybe I'll switch to the better flashlight C.
Holy crap, that is so much better.
The battery goes down pretty fast though.
Okay, well,
So I'm gonna use the worst flashlight for as long as I can. And then hopefully by the time we find something, I can switch over to the better one.
let's go all the way down. So I think this is the car garage. Oh. Did you see that?
No.
When that sound happened, the light like flashed. I think.
Huh.
Either that or... Yep, definitely. I think we're being haunted by a techno ghost.
Is that a thing?
I have no idea.
Oh. I believe it. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Really freaky and cool. Yeah, so for our audio only listeners, there's a weird bleep bloop robot sound happening, and every time it does, all the lights on the ship flash, or whatever this place is, flash. So, robot ghost? Or a technology ghost? Ghost in the shell?
Not a robot, but a ghost.
Yeah.
Deep cut reference.
Reference
okay.
that went over my head, apparently.
It's referencing a really specific album. I saw it for a second.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
So it seems to flash in and out of view.
I feel like we
Right.
should be running. Go close to it.
Yeah.
Or here, you hold the camera, I'll go close to it.
No, you hold the camera.
Okay.
I'm bad with the camera. Okay, so we're having some static
there it
feedback.
is. Ah! I'm stuck looking at it. I can't look away.
I'm trying to throw the goo ball.
I can't look away from it.
I can't.
Well, hey, this is that was fun.
Yeah.
Despite it all, is it really me? Didn't I die?
Oh yeah. Is it still you?
Well,
Right.
let's have a sit. Talk about what we've done.
You're like floating just above the chair.
No, it's fine. This has been content warning, folks.
Yeah. First episode of Systems in Play on site.
Yes.
Pretty different from what we normally do. Hopefully it was still interesting and engaging. Hopefully we get as many views as we did in the actual game.
Right.
But yeah, if you're an audio-only listener, I'd like to hear feedback. I worry that maybe this wasn't the best experience for you all, but we'll do what we can to try and make it tolerable. And if it doesn't work out, we don't have to do it long term, but we'd like to do some more video-based content as well, and whatever we can do. But we still want it to be a podcast and keep that aspect of it going. And so we're gonna keep trying different things and keep experimenting until we're happy with the results.
The idea was we'd be scared while recording, but I think we were too scared to record at times. And I didn't say anything. I just sort of looked at the monsters and was, whoa.
Yeah, same. I feel like a lot of my reactions were just me going, look at that.
No, that's what a safari is.
True. Not the best experience if you can't look at it, though.
That's fair.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Any closing remarks about content warning or about any of the creatures or like anything?
It was all really cool. I could have done with like 10% less snail.
Yes.
It feels a lot like Phasmophobia in that you just kind of have to like be okay with doing really bad for a long time until you kind of get the hang of how to get your money and how to score well. And it's kind of just having a better understanding of the game and how the enemies work, I think is actually how you do better at the game.
Yeah.
Rather than it just being like, I don't know. I feel like the progression system in this game is based more on your knowledge of the mechanics and of the enemies rather than, getting better items or unlocking, there's not really a lot of skill as much as it's just your knowledge and using that to your advantage, if that makes sense at all.
Yeah. I think out of the 3 we're going to play, this is the least like demanding, I think, because it feels like the scoring is not arbitrary, but it's not, unless you know the code, it's not something you have too much of a control on. You just point the camera and like shits and giggles with your friends, and you get points if you're getting stuff on screen and it's fun.
Right.
I think we made it, I think it's also better with more people. Just the 2 of us. If one of us dies, then that takes away a scoring aspect immediately because there's no players on screen unless you're self-emoting the whole time.
That's fair. That's very fair.
When there were 4 of us playing, we got pretty far just like, hey, record me, I'm going to do a backflip off this cliff and stuff like that. It was I think you can get pretty far just pointing the camera at your friends while monsters are around. Also, while we were playing, we were trying to do a podcast too, so a lot of times I just left the camera recording and forgot. Might be.
You did way better than I would have. I tend to, when I'm trying to multitask, I just panic and start clicking buttons, and who knows how that actually comes out.
I'm curious what we can do for the audio only parts, because I would be telling a story and then I would get grabbed by a snail and I would go, and then my train of thought was completely gone.
Yeah.
Maybe some scary cues or something, like a little sting, like the Hell's Kitchen sting.
You've been chopped.
But hey, thanks for, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Again, I think we said this last podcast, or last episode, but we don't really have advertisements for this. This is all word of mouth, and the fact that we have any of the views that we do is amazing. Any of the comments that we do is amazing. So thank you guys.
Oh yeah, we always appreciate when people comment on the videos, and just like genuinely like to hear what your all's thoughts are. There's so many interesting, there's so many games out there that everybody seems to have a unique perspective, and most people don't. I can't imagine anybody who has like a one-to-one overlap with the type of things that we play and the type of things we like. And that just means that whatever you have to say is going to be unique and interesting in some way. So we love reading the comments. We love responding to them. It's really cool.
And it's like, it all helps feed into making games too, just to be able to hear what people enjoy and don't enjoy in games. It's fun.
Yeah. So especially if you made it this far, we'd appreciate engaging with the video in some way. If you just want to leave a quick little comment, or if you like the video enough to subscribe, it always helps. If you're a podcast listener, even if you don't actively use Apple Podcast, I don't. It helps to send a review out there because they're one of the main distributors of podcast, and that's their leaderboards are really important to visibility. So
and go to our Discord, because I think maybe for the next time we play a game, we'll probably stream it on Discord. We don't quite have the want to stream on like Twitch or YouTube, but we wouldn't mind streaming it with like just a few friends on Discord. So if you guys join our Discord, the next game might be up on there live. You might be able to catch us live, maybe.
Yeah. And let us know what you think about the new format. If you like the more visual stuff, kind of the idea was just to have some visuals to go along with the podcast that would work well on YouTube, but we don't want that to be a detractor to the actual podcast that goes out on, whatever podcatcher you use. So I know I personally will just watch a lot of YouTube videos and never pay attention to what's going on the screen anyway. So it felt like something that could work, but let us know if there's anything that you'd like to see different, or if this is just a format that didn't really work for you. Let us know.
Yeah, we need that feedback so we know that we're doing something right or wrong.
Yeah. Cool. Well, this has been Systems in Play on site, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks for another spooky video.
Happy spooky month, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.